This is the 10th anniversary of the Haboni Motor Show. This is our 10th year being the vehicle and asset finance sponsor. So we've been with this brand from inception, and it has been a great journey with the team from the Haboni Motor Show. The reason why we take this motor show very seriously, it is a meeting of the mobility market. It is a meeting of brands that are reputable. It is a meeting where stakeholders can exchange ideas and customers can learn more about our industry and learn more about the opportunities that lay in it. And this is a perfect environment to demonstrate to Gaborone, demonstrate to Botswana that the mobility industry is not just about fancy cars, it's not just about 4x4s. It actually has a bearing in developing the economy of this country and growing this country. And as Stanbic Bank, we stayed close to the purpose that Botswana is our home and we drive her growth. So anywhere where there is growth for Botswana, we want to be a part of it.
How has car financing been over the years? We've seen globally and in our region and Botswana, our finances are not easier to come by. The economies are crashing.
Okay. Well, the car industry has been evolving over the last couple of years. We've seen the introduction of hybrids as derivatives. We've seen electric cars come into the market as derivatives. We've seen self-drive coming into the market as derivatives. So it is an ever-expanding market, an ever-evolving market. And as a bank, I think what our primary responsibility is try to position ourselves to be able to accommodate such an evolution in this industry. And the industry has grown far beyond cars. I mean, if we are talking asset financing, you're talking anything from manufacturing, you're talking anything from renewable energy to solar power. So whatever the relevant conversation is in that industry, we as a bank have the responsibility to respond to it. And yes, you are right. Economies do change, economies do fluctuate, and as such, we need to find a way of packaging our solutions such that they meet our customer needs. And it's always a challenge we step up to as a bank.
Locally, we know, like any other country, creating myth and perceptions. You know what? I can't go to a bank to buy a car. I'd rather, get a personal loan, quick, and go to Mauritania and stuff. Can you address those?
It is a myth. Anybody can come to if you can afford a personal loan, you can afford a car loan. I think it speaks to how we've seen the industry evolve in Botswana. A lot of our dealerships are pivoting into more affordable brands, and I think they speak to bringing more secured, more reliable transportation for those families and individuals that require them. I can't speak about the village, but I can tell you there is a derivative for every family in the market, and it's just for you to now visit your nearest dealership, understand what the pricings are around that stage, and then visit your Stanbic Bank branch just to understand how we can offer affordable structures for you. But I will assure you, for everyone in the market, there is a car somewhere for you, and there is a solution for you within the bank.
So what can you say that are the pros that are going for financing your car through the bank versus getting a car loan, a personal loan, and just going out there and buying a car?
Getting an unsecured loan and buying a car, and getting a secured loan and buying a car, yes. First and foremost, the cost of your borrowing is higher when it's unsecured because there's no underlying asset. I think that's the most obvious part of it. Your car loans will tend to be much more affordable than your unsecured loans. Secondly, there's always an underlying collateral so that when you're in trouble, there's always something to dispose and clear your debt. So there's always an underlying investment there that you can utilize. I think at the top of my head, I'll stick to those two main advantages.
For our local market, we've seen new brands come in, different brands, especially from Asia and mostly Asia, I'll say.
Yeah.
You understand? And we've seen prices increase because of the tariff hikes and I'll say the pula devaluation. Some are saying it's not the pula devaluation, it's the pula devaluation, but whatever it is. For Botswana, generally, but I can call it jumbo guy. The key customers, do you have guys, but majority of our people?
Botswana are very diverse. I think we can't limit it to one particular range of cars. What we need to appreciate is the need of that individual at any given point in time. There are people that are starting to work, that are beginning their lives and want something that moves them from point A to B. There is a derivative for that. It will vary from different pricings, different brands, but ultimately there is a market for those people. There are family cars where you've grown your family and you want something that would carry your children from here to Serowe. There's a market entirely for that. There are people that want to run their businesses, nothing luxurious, nothing optic, but something functional. You will find those derivatives there. What we need to first understand is your requirement and what value you want to derive out of the asset that you want to purchase. And remember, it's not just individuals we are focusing on, even small businesses and large corporates. So there are fleet arrangements that can be done. There are business cars that we can, or business arrangements that we can make for your companies to access affordable funding.
For Botswana, we've seen a whole lot of impressive cars with even Rolls-Royce rolling into our streets. But as a bank, the maximum cap of financing that you guys do, how much is it, and how high have you guys gone to finance?
We've gone very high. As I said, there is a need, everybody has a need and a stage in life. Hopefully some of us and you might get to a stage where luxury is a priority for you. We do have provisions of financing exotic cars, as we would call them, but we do not have any cap. The need is not there because of pula value. The need is there out of what benefit you derive out of the asset. Yes, there are criteria that we'll look at before financing, especially affordability, whether you're a business or an individual, whether you can afford that car or not, and also functionality. So we don't have a cap. We will look at your needs and we will meet you at the point of your need. We've tried not to limit our stores to vehicle and asset finance. Yes, it's a mobility show. We've tried to be as broad as possible in terms of the offerings from Stanbic Bank. We were very cognizant of the economic challenges that we're going through now, and we want to drive a savings culture. So we've brought our teams who deal with savings accounts to come and give you the different variations of savings accounts that we have here. We understand that people are growing families. We've got our mortgages teams here. I think we've got our private banking and executive teams here. We've got our bank assurance, which is the insurance division team here. And obviously we've got the vehicle and asset finance team. So our expectation is that when you leave our store, it's not just about loans and lendings and vehicles. You get the end-to-end benefit of banking with Stanbic Bank, from your savings accounts to your current accounts to your home loans to your VEVs and to your insurance. We want to bring you the whole shebang.